my channel. As you know, my name is Tawana Antoinette. I am back. I took a little break because healers need to heal too. But we are back and let's get into your reading. Okay, so I wanted to jump into your reading because, yeah, I'm very excited for some reason. Like, I just feel like you guys need it. Like, earth signs more than anyone, more than anyone else. I woke up this morning and I'm just like, okay, I haven't touched my cards for others. I've been using my cards for myself. But this morning I woke up with an urgency, like I need to speak for the earth signs. I need to put out this reading for the earth signs. So here we go. All right, so the energy surrounding you right now is unbound. And this card says, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. And then two actually flew out for you as the energy surrounding you. The second one is Mintakon. And this card says, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. And then the energy surrounding your romantic life is healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Immediately, guys, I know that you guys are breaking generational curses. Immediately, you are releasing yourself from all the things, all the patterns of thinking, all of the ways that you've previously existed, all of the preconceived notions that you've had about self and others and probably specific things in your life. I feel like you're releasing to make way for the newest version of you. I feel like some of you have gone through awakenings. Probably this started years ago. Usually there are several awakenings that we have in our lives, but I felt like 2019 was a really, really rough year. And also 2020 has been a really, really like bolstering year to have us like dive into the self and look into healing and awakening to parts of ourselves that we've suppressed a very long time ago, and seeing how we are today and how that differs from who we were probably like 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago. I feel like that's exactly what you're going through, Taurus. I feel like there's a new version of you and you're sensing where this new version of you belongs, in the groups that you belong with, people in the spaces that you belong in terms of work. Some of you may be light workers or star seeds. If you don't know what star seeds and light workers are, you can look that up on Google. But essentially, it's people who came here with a mission to evoke change in this particular time, in this particular space in time. So yeah, I just feel like you're shifting, you're releasing things that do not serve you, people that do not serve you anymore, and kind of looking for a new home. And I'm not surprised that the healing family issues card came up, because usually that work involves healing family issues. Remember, the family is the first kind of like nucleus that we learn certain behaviors, and unfortunately for a lot of us, we have to unlearn what we learned as survival strategies in that nucleus. So yeah, I feel like you're really just doing the work. You're stepping into a new version of you. So kudos to you for that. Let's get into your tarot reading. Now, we have the Temperance, the Knight of Wands, the Three of Swords, and the Three of Wands for you. Why do I feel like you were waiting on... Were you dealing with an inconsistent person? Or were you waiting on something to come together and it did not, or it has not come together? I feel like you're waiting on something that's breaking your heart, or something not happening is breaking your heart. It's kind of like you're waiting for something to come into you, or it could be someone. In any way this reading resonates with you, you may be waiting for a person, you may be waiting for opportunities in finance, work, whatever, but whatever has kept you waiting, it's almost like I feel like you've been in this period of anticipation, and you being in that period of anticipation and waiting has been tremendously hard for you. I also feel like you are being divinely guided at this moment in time. And I feel like, let me get some clarity. Clarify the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands, your card, the Hierophant card. Alright, so Taurus. I feel like you're finally getting into a place of stability with things that you fluctuated on. Probably things that you've started, stopped. This could be relationships with people. This could be projects. It could be. I feel like you're in a phase where you are now experiencing an awakening about inconsistencies and how those inconsistencies in turn have affected you. Now, if you're dealing with somebody else who's inconsistent, I see that being illuminated to you, like, wow, this is an inconsistent pattern, this is an inconsistent person. I finally recognize what and who this is to me. Tell me about the Temperance. Temperance, please. Temperance is clarified by the Queen of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you are... Taurus, this is the energy that I'm getting for you. It's like, I trust you, universe. I trust you to do what it do, but also I'm keeping a very keen eye. Like, I trust you, universe, but this is taking way too long to come together. This is taking way too long to come in. And I don't know. I'm keeping a keen eye on things. So whatever you're waiting on, I feel like... answer that call right now. Yeah, whatever you're waiting on, I feel like has been inconsistent, and I feel like it's almost like an energy of I'm tired of waiting, universe, because I don't know if you're gonna be, if this is really gonna be mine, or if you're bringing this into me, and all I know is this hurts, so I'm like on the verge of cutting it off, or I'm like on the verge of like ending the wait, or I'm like on the verge of giving up this thing that's causing me heartache and strife. I'm on the verge of ending this wait because it's too much for me to handle. I've become enlightened about the inconsistencies in a particular situation, and as a result, yeah, I feel like you're like almost, you know, when you're like that close to throwing your hands up in the air for something, I feel like that's where you are. Bear in mind, this could be with a person. It's just something that I feel like is you're waiting on or you're anticipating, and you're getting tired of that anticipation. All right. Actually, I want to read what the Knight of Wands means in this deck. So the Knight of Wands in the Light Seer deck is charisma, passion, spontaneity, pursuing your dreams, fast energy, enthusiasm, courage, taking inspired action, the pursuit of adventure. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like the lack of something coming in makes you feel very, very conflicted. Or not even conflicted, almost just like you're just trying to be logical, like, will this ever come in, and should I just stop waiting? Or will this person ever come around, or will I ever be able to, if you're dealing with a person, I feel like you're thinking, will this relationship ever go to another level? Will this ever get to a higher level of commitment? Like, I'm tired of waiting for it. Is this really ever going to happen? Yeah. Tell me about the Three of Swords and the Three of Wands. Yeah, some of you, you're ready for reciprocity. You're ready for an equal exchange. I feel like you've invested something and now you're waiting for that investment to pay back or to be like reciprocated to you. Kind of like, I've done my part and I'm waiting now. Like, if you've invested in a project, like you're like, I've done the work, universe. You said this would happen. Where is my money? You know, like, why am I not getting customers? Why is my business not excelling? It's like this anticipation is really driving some of you up the wall. The second row is the Queen of Wands, the Six of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so I see you here, regardless of the waiting. Actually, let me clarify this. Clarify the Queen of Wands. I feel like you're very determined about something, even though you have to wait, and even though something probably has been delayed, or even though you're probably not as excited about something anymore. I feel like you're still somewhat determined about something or someone in your life. It definitely could be love for a lot of you, because we did have the Six of Cups come up. Yeah. Tell me about the Six of Cups. Ooh. Okay. The Six of Cups is clarified by the Nine of Cups and the Justice card. So there's some nostalgia here. There's some nostalgia. I feel like you want to make a situation right, though. It's not even, I'm not even getting a nostalgia for a person or anything. It's just like you're thinking back on a situation, and it would be something that would be a wish fulfillment if you could finally have a situation be fair. You don't even want it to be in your favor. You want something to be fair to you. Yeah, I feel like you've invested in something and you want something to be fair. This could be with a person, or tell me more about this Justice card. You're waiting for the balance to be restored towards something. You guys have to tell me what this thing is in the comments. Tell me if it's a person, if it's a job, if it's, what is this thing? But I feel like you guys just want your fair share. You want what you invested. You want reciprocity. You want justice. You want something to be made right. You want to have to stop thinking coulda, woulda, shoulda. You want to make something right. And some of you, this is a culprit. It's with a person, possibly a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But I feel like you're holding back, or someone is holding back from you. And it would be a wish for you to make that situation right, fair. Or this is how someone feels about you. They are thinking about you, or they have nostalgic feelings about you. And they're thinking about how to make a situation fair with you. And possibly what they did in the past to end up in this Five of Cups regret, remorse energy with this Queen of Wands. So if you're dealing with that, if you're female Taurus watching this, you could be this Queen of Wands and somebody is thinking about making something right with you. It could also be that you are thinking about making something right with someone else. And finishing up the reading, we have the Three of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. Clarify this. Clarified by the Five of Wands and the Moon. So Taurus, you are definitely building something here, and you're focused on yourself, right? So I don't feel like this energy is you. I don't really feel like you're the one in regrets or whatever. I feel like somebody has this energy projected onto you. I feel like you're tired of waiting on somebody that was disappointing to you in the past. That person is now remorseful, regretful of how disappointing they were, how inconsistent they were. You have been enlightened about how inconsistent this person is, how this is just not serving you. And as a result, I see you here building and focusing on your coins. You're focusing on reciprocity and reciprocal things, reciprocal relationships, etc. And I feel like let's look at the Five of Wands. in this deck. Five of Wands signifies competition, conflict, ambition, challenge, being pushed by others to excel, brainstorming, mental jousting, adrenaline and aggression, surpassing limits, dynamic energy, and leveling up. Yeah, I feel like you're focused as fuck on yourself right now. Like you're just, look at this. This Three of Pentacles. You're focusing on working in groups with others, working as a team, or perhaps you are focused on removing yourself from teams that do not serve you to focus on individual work, working by yourself, because maybe that's just how you excel. You're pushing yourself to the limit, and I feel like you're leveling up. But there are still things that I feel like you need to heal from, and emotions that you need to dive deep into, that you try not to use work to prevent you from feeling the things that you actually are feeling, whether about this person, this relationship, or whatever. Usually in moments of release, it's very emotionally turbulent for us because we're feeling all of these things. Releasing is not easy. So I'm closing the reading just saying, be mindful of the emotions that you try to push down in the navigating of this whole energetic space that you're in right now. Just be very mindful of what you're feeling, and don't attach shame to it, don't attach defensiveness to it. Just observe what you're feeling and then allow it to pass. Observe it, acknowledge it, bring it into your awareness. If there's something, if you need to make a plan about it and how you're going to heal it, do that. But just don't shove it to the back of your mind like it doesn't exist. Advice for Taurus. Advice for Taurus, please. I'm not taking that. Advice for Taurus. 2. You are between worlds. See, I love when spirit just wraps up the whole reading like this. Yeah, you're between worlds. You're definitely shifting right now, finding the spaces and the people who belong to you and this newest version of you. I love that. And then the Fates card number 17. The Serenity Prayer sums up the meaning of this card. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. There are things in life you will never have control over. The conditions brought on by the evolution of the collective, by nature, and by your past experiences may be fated, preordained by spirit for a greater purpose you cannot understand in this lifetime. It may not be in your cards to understand why certain events occurred, but you can accept the mystery and work with what those events and your current circumstances have to teach you. This is the wisdom contained in the Serenity Prayer. If you're dealing with a relationship, the relationship message is, other people are who they are, you can't change them. The challenge is to accept them as they are and not try to make them otherwise to suit you. This is a time to look at how you attempt to mold people to fit your view of how they should be so you can remain in the relationship and avoid discomfort. What if who they are and whatever is happening between you and them in this situation is perfect from the perspective of spirit? Now is the time to accept what you cannot change, even if it means that you honor yourself, spirit, and the other person by moving on. Love unconditionally for each of us is on our own journey, and we cannot direct that of another. Be aware that this relationship is indeed fated, and you are meant to evolve into a better version of yourself as a result of it. So some of you are definitely releasing someone, definitely. But I do not think that's a bad thing. So if this reading was helpful for you, remember to hit the like button, share, subscribe, something. Remember that you support this channel by doing those little things. When you like, for example, the videos get circulated to more people in the collective. Messages are able to get to more people in the collective. So thank you so much for that. And if you have any other questions or anything like that, all the information is in the description. If you want to book a personal reading, if you want to donate to the channel, all that good stuff is below. So, Taurus, I'll see you next time. Bye.